So just to kind of set the stage here, the Spotfire platform, in the client, there's a thick client that we'll mostly be using today, the Spotfire Analyst. There's a couple of flavors of our web client, one that is just for consuming dashboards and self-service guided workflows. There's also a business author that allows you to do some editing and changing graphs and so on inside of the web. We have an iPad app. Now, these couple of web apps fed by the Spotfire Web Player server on the presentation layer, service layer. And then we have a variety of services on the back end. The Spotfire server, which you'll see in action today, that manages artifacts like the Spotfire templates, data functions, connections to the databases, our automation application, you'll see a little bit of that, our statistics services, our runtime R engine, and our geolocation services. This is our application service tier. Then on the back end, connecting into data sources through our point-and-click information services piece, managing items in our library on the Spotfire server, such as the templates, managing access to the library, and then advanced data services for federating different types of data. So that's the stack, and that's typically the on-premise stack. We also have a lot of this available in the cloud, and we've got quite an investment there. Recently won an award for best cloud application out there in the BI space. But that's the stack, and we'll be going through that today. Now, the way we access data in Spotfire, we can load data in memory from a bunch of different sources. We can leave the data in the database, and we can push down analytics into the database and run analytics there and bring results back into Spotfire. Those are two common things that we do. And then finally, we can dynamically swap data in and out of memory through our on-demand technology. So with that, 3 different types of data access affords us great flexibility in terms of the different data sources, their sizes, and so on. And if we think of a Spotfire analysis file here and the data file that we want, data files and sources that we want to access, we can just drag and drop in local data sources. We can connect through our information services, as I mentioned, into a variety of different data stores. We can do that inline direct query in the database as well. And then we can drive some of this through SDKs and through direct connections from the software. So a variety of ways to bring data in, mash it up, and analyze it. We support a bunch of different data sources, modern data sources as well as traditional relational data sources. And a lot of these we support in all 3 modes, in memory, in database, and on demand. Some we do support just in database or in memory, in database and in memory, or just in memory and on demand, and some just in memory only. So a variety of ways to access the data. A lot of them can be accessed in all 3 methods. Now, just a word on this, extending this, we can, as new data sources come along, the Mongo, others, as the open source community builds connection points to these, we can also use those directly through our runtime R engine, TER, our Tibco Enterprise Runtime for R. And there's various blog posts about this. We'll touch on that a little bit. But there really isn't a data source out there that we can't access and bring into Spotfire pretty simply.